What's going on, everybody? So here we're going to pick up where we left off in the last video. We're going to go ahead and get the Calvin Johnson item. If you want to know how I got to this point to play this solo, just go to the video right before this one. You know, just go back and look at all the videos, whatever. If you're subscribed, you should have already got the notification that the video prior to this was out, so you could see exactly how I got it if you needed help doing it. But we're going to go ahead and play this solo because this is, like I said, this is the new way that they do it. Usually you just put the, you know, the collectibles and everything into the set and you got the card last year. Now you got to play a solo for it. So it is what it is, whatever. You know, I don't know, but let's just sit here. Let's sit around right now and just talk about Calvin Johnson, man. You know, he said he's retired. I don't know what Matthew Stafford is going to do, and I don't know what Lion fans are going to do, because you got Jim Caldwell as a head coach, and in my opinion, he's probably the worst head coach since SpongeBob was a coach of one of those teams that I saw in one of the episodes when he was coaching something. And he had no, when he was like a what was he, a lifeguard? Like, he's similar to SpongeBob being a lifeguard, Jim Caldwell. So I don't really know what's gonna happen. All I can tell you is this: Matthew Stafford has his work cut out for him. Seriously, I don't really know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be really, really bad. You know, other than Golden Tate, who will catch the ball when the other guy has the ball and who's responsible for all the stuff that we're going through right now in Madden 16 with most of the offense, I don't really know what the Lions' plan is, man. You know, I can tell you this much: if we can fast forward to through the future, Jim Caldwell should be fired before week 8. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't see how he keeps the job. I really don't. I don't know how they're gonna go in the draft. I don't know how they're gonna approach anything in the draft, because I can't really trust the Lions organization. Because if they would have, at any time that Calvin Johnson played, if they would have just made an attempt to get help for him, you know, on the other side, similar to what, you know, like how Randy Moss and Chris Carter was, and they made that one run, but the Giants crushed their hopes and dreams and beat them 41-0 in the championship game. The Lions organization could have made attempts to help Calvin, but they didn't do enough. And a lot of these organizations do that. By the way, guys, with these solos, man, listen, it don't matter if it's all Madden, all kinds of Madden with the Madden, bro. Just run the damn ball, bro. Inside zone is designed to make everybody want to kill themselves, including the computer. So just run it continuously and don't care, bro. Like, it doesn't work for me against human opponents. Human opponents, when I play them online, I can't run the ball. I only can pass on them. Like, they just lock me up no matter what. I'm just a straight bum at running inside zone and 2-man QB contain. I just can't for some reason. I don't know. And like I said, it's not like I can't physically press the button. It's just that it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? For me. But if it works for you, whatever, dog. Like, I don't care, dog. Like, do what you got to do. Rush nobody and sack me. It doesn't matter. And I want it to be very, very... I want you to shoot the guy on the ground, too, after you sack me when you rush nobody. Because I just love the fact that I have all those linemen standing there and your guy just wiggles around or just bum rushes right through and sacks me instantly with like a one-man rush. But that's besides the point. I put this in the game right here with Golden Tate because I hate him for the fact of what he did with those replacement refs and made it even possible for them to put the Fail Mary in the game. So, you know, just everything that goes on, you know, okay, what's he doing? What is he doing? Like with Golden Tate, I just want to see him every time because I just really, really despise him. I wonder if I use one of his higher cards, would I get the Fail Mary every time? Has anybody done that? Like, just got, oh my god, oh, the OBJ catch. This game is gonna make me lose my mind, dog. Like, I really, when I look at that and this dude running around, like, okay, it's all good. And this is like the second time that he's done it in like my past couple videos, bro. Like, Roby is really OBJ on defense. I think Roby is OBJ on defense, bro. Because this guy has continuously been doing that. And that's one of my major problems with Madden 16, bro. The things that these players do is just so crazy. Like, why is he doing that catch? Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know somebody had told me what a spec catch was because I asked in a previous video. I don't understand why that's able to happen. I really... And even though it's happening for me, and I understand that, but when I see it like that, it just becomes a mockery of what the play was. You know what I'm saying? Like, that catch was so crazy, bro. When I saw that catch, where was I? I feel like I was watching the game. I think that's when they lost to the Dallas Cowboys, I believe. And I don't know where I was, but I spit up my drink. Like, I couldn't believe he caught it. I thought that he didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? At first, and just looking at the people's reaction that was live there, I was like, oh my god. And then now you put Madden 16 in, and everybo's what the hell? Yo, Golden Tate, of course. Bro, okay. Okay, bro, dot. Bro, dot. Yeah, bro, let me get a dot one time. Bro, one time in the comment section right fast. Look at this idiot Von Miller. You see, this is why I got to get rid of him because he can't even, he don't play coverage. He don't do anything. Bro, dot. Hold on, wait a minute. That was a dot? Wait, I got to look at the instant replay. Hold up. That was a dot, though. But why did he, why did my player look like he picked the ball? What did let me look at that. Let me look at this again. Hold on. What did he do here? Hold on. He turns around. Okay, he'll turn around, go. And then he's looking like he picked the ball, but okay, he let him go. All right, that was a great play by Charles Woodson. I'm not mad at Charles Woodson because out of everybody that gets scheduled picks, he gets the most for me. Like, he'll just sit there at a specific time and EA just has it scheduled and he'll pick the ball. So I can't get rid of him for that. You know what I'm saying, bro? He got to stay. Plus, in online rank games, he's pretty much the GOAT for me. And a lot of people had issues with him, saying that, yeah, bro, yo, this guy, he's garbage just like everybody else. Does Charles Woodson get mossed uncontrollably? 100% accurate. I am not denying that fact. But I will tell you this, though. Out of every corner that I used, including David Emerson, he has been the most efficient. Like, even when he gets mossed, like, he'll play the receiver. You know, obviously I'm not telling you guys ever to press X or press A on the Xbox. Play receiver just doesn't work. But when I say play the receiver, when you just leave him by himself and let the computer do it, he plays a lot better, bro. And like I said, it's not 100% that he's going to defend every pass. Will he get mossed like a 2-year-old kid? Yes. Yes, it will happen. Will he get teabagged? Yes. All the time. Will it be Darren Sproles? Yes. Dree Archer? Yes. A termite? Yes. An ant? A spider? Yes. All those things will aggressive cost. What? Did I say aggressive cost? Aggressive catch. Bro, you got to excuse my brain cells are being deteriorated by Madden. But he will be aggressive caught on by all those objects I just mentioned. Will he be aggressive catch by chopsticks? Probably. It doesn't. Listen, guys, it's going to happen. Just like sex with Kobe Bryant. But it happens a lot less with him. That's all I'm going to say. And I know people are going to be laughing like, bro, you're going to get mossed. I know. And I said it already. So it's not funny anymore. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, I know I'm going to get mossed. I'm not saying that this guy's always going to stop the play. But I'm telling you this, though. If you use him, he does not get mossed nearly as much as anybody else. And trust me, I've been around the block with mossing. You know what I'm saying, bro? I got nutsack stains on my damn head. Dudes have been mossing me all year long. And I can tell you this, that based on the mossing action ratio, he doesn't get mossed nearly as much as other corners. And I don't know why. Don't ask me. Night Train Big Dick Lane is always getting mossed. Deion Sanders get mossed uncontrollably. The one guy that I can't really moss as much is Rondé Barber also. But Rondé Barber is a punk trick. And he only works that way against me because I actually had him on my team and all he did was get mossed. He actually laid on the ground during one of my live games and made the guy moss him and have a place to come down on. That's why I got rid of him. Because, you know, you can get mossed. When you get mossed in that kind of fashion to where you actually look like you like it, at that point, I got to get rid of you now because now you're making a mockery of my team and my organization. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff, Anthony Barr. But I got to do a lot of changes. I got to do a lot of changes to my team because the last patch, I'm just gonna change up the way I run defenses, man, and that's it. That's pretty much it, man. I'm not gonna play games with it and you know, try to act like I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna change it up, man, and switch my whole D up and see what happens because. At this point right now, it's not. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I'm saying, bro? If you do anything, if anything comes out that looks like it's any kind of heat, you're going to get it patched. So we might as well just try to find stuff that doesn't look too crazy and that everybody else isn't running. But it doesn't matter because you already know how this community rolls. Once that blitz is out, everybody's running it. And I'm not going to say that I'm not going to run it too, but I don't like to make it my primary defense. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, just come out, just make it my primary. But I'll run it if it's something that works. But we should try to tweak it and do our own thing, add our own spins on it or whatever like that. Let's not just be sitting there in the game and like every time your opponent does a play, you pause the game to look at your ebook and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I played guys like that didn't know what the hell was going on. They're like, oh, he just did that. All right, let me lick my finger and turn the page in this ebook real quick. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like it is what it is though, and that's where we are right now. So we're gonna go ahead and look at this Ultimate Legend Calvin Johnson that has been entered in my team. And if you guys have been following me on Twitch at GmiasWorld, on Twitter at GmiasWorld, you would know that I've already played a couple games online, you know, with Calvin Johnson, and he's a monster. The guy's an unbelievable beast. I'm gonna call it what it is, man. I wish this gameplay was like Madden 25. Oh my god. Bro, oh my god, bro. Holy testicle Tuesday. It would have been on and popping. But it's not. We have to live in it now and just deal with what's happening and, you know, hope for the best. But probably nothing's going to happen that's good for us. And that's just, you know, taking a look at his stats and stuff like that, letting you guys see what it is. He's definitely a monster card, man. Definitely a monster card. Would I prefer the boss? Of course we would. It's like +2 in speed, plus some more acceleration, all that stuff like that. But this card is doing just fine for me. And we're going to see how long he lasts. But I think he should be here for a while. I don't see anything else happening unless something drastic changes and they release a Randy Moss with fucking 5,000 speed. One love.